Hey everyone, Saksham here and welcome back to this another class of cybersecurity. And today we are definitely going to learn about Path Traversal. I hope you're enjoying the classes so far. We have a lot of exciting news coming up. But before that, I would like to take a quick response. If my audio and video is coming all fine, just give me a quick response. Okay, seems like my audio and video is coming all fine. So I would like to address you all that we are coming up with a lot of activities, you can say, so that you can be interview ready after all. And for that, you'll have to solve a lot of questions. The favorite pastime of hackers is to read, read, and to read. We are enthusiastic enough to read about every technology, and we are enthusiastic enough to read about a lot of questions that needs to be solved in order to crack the interviews. That's the only way you can get a good high paying job as an ethical hacker. The second thing that we are also going to focus on the certifications, like you are about to uh, yes, only Q&A is enabled, not the chat box. Like, I would like to announce you that every time the chat box will be disabled. So I would like to request you to not to ask about it again and again. If you have any question, you can definitely ask them into the question answer section, definitely. So I'm reading them all. All right. So this was a quick update, and second update is that now we are going to take care about that how you can, have a look at up to the certifications and how you can make up your good resume. And there is one more thing that I wanted to talk to you people about, that the bug bounties are not coming up in a very good way from this batch. Like we have received two reports. One of our student have found the bugs in some government organization, and the bug is also acknowledged. One of the student has also got the bounty as well, but only two reports. That's not what I expect from my students. Like I expect to see a lot of bounties. So make sure you just have a look at that. And apart from that, now we are going to get started with the certification, the resume building, and finally your Q&A related to interview cracking questions. So this is what we are going to get started. And okay, so this is what we are going to get started, and also we are coming up with a quick Q&A session. So that will be taken the next week, right? So we are going to prepare a lot of more things right now. By the next week, we'll have a interview question ready round, for which I'll be giving you around 50 to 60 questions, and the winners are going to get some prizes for sure. Some cash prizes are going to be there. For that, the student who will be coming first into that interview question examination that we are about to organize in couple of days, maybe the next week, he'll be getting around $60, or maybe like I believe 60 or $70 nearby, like 5,000 to 6,000 INR. And there is a prize for the second, the student who will come second as well, he'll also win something. So there are huge chances that you pay quite a big attention to these classes, and you might can take out the all of your fee exam all of the fee that you have paid for attending this course. So these were the quick updates that I wanted to give you all. And in the end, we are also going to discuss about the upcoming things that we are bringing up for you. But right now, we are going to talk about the Path Traversal. This is also one of the vulnerability that we have read in our past as well. So you guys must be really familiar about it. So let's get started and let's jump on it. And let me just share the screen. So here is the screen. So I believe everything is looking fine in here. Okay. So in order to save our time, I have, already opened up my terminal. So make sure you just open up your command prompt exactly, or I'll just, I'll just restart it again so that you can just have a look at it, because, some of the people have been asking me continuously that, hey, Saksham, how are you getting started uh, with the web code? Like, how do you start it? So you don't have to encode it every time you start it. First of all, that I'm going to see that my command prompt is exactly in which folder, right? So right now I'm gonna go and navigate it to my desktop. Onto my desktop, you have this folder. I kept one folder named as webgoat prerequisites. There I have like webgoat server 8.2.2 .jar, and you also had webwolf 8.2.2 jar. right? So in order to open the jar file, first of all, you gotta have to go with the catch directory, and with the catch directory, you're gonna catch the directory that is over here. You're gonna find the directory address by right clicking onto the blank space. I'm going to repeat this. Into this blank space, you're gonna have to do the left click, and after doing the left click, you'll see that whole path is right here, right? So you're going to copy that path, and you're going to put that in command prompt right here, and you're going to write cd to catch it, and you're going to paste it, and you'll see that right now I'm into this directory. After this, you are going to go with a simple extension in order to open any Java file. That's what we do always. That is java-jar. So I'm going to write here as, okay, by mistakenly I've pressed enter. Okay, so I'm going to write into the command prompt as java-jar in order to open any kind of Java file. You do this, right? And then I'm going to start the web server for my webgoat. So it's going to be webgoat-server 8.2.2.2 .jar, that is right here. I'm going to hit enter, and we'll wait for a few seconds, and Spring Boot is loading up. So it is loading up here very quickly. So now we are going to take the Q&As into the end of this section. So today, anyhow, I'm looking to complete the file traversal. It's a very good topic, and it is something that you have already read as well. Like into my previous classes, like I told you, that there were LFI and RFI, that is local file inclusion and remote file inclusion. We have read about it into the DVWA challenges. So we are going to take the advanced part of that into the webgoat today. Okay, seems like my services have started. I'm going to close my tabs. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up my webgoat. And here you're gonna have to enter the username. I'm putting Saksham1, that is my username, and some password. If you haven't yet registered already, I would like to recommend you to go ahead and press this register new user button, and you'll be able to register it from there. Okay, you're gonna sign in, and you can see all the lessons are right in front of you. I'm going to bring up my burp suite as well, which is also very necessary in order to solve any of these challenges. Okay, apart from this, we are also going to take the notes as well. So I'm gonna make some really good notes for you so that you can solve this challenge later on. Okay, seems like it's here. Okay, proxy. Let me just have a look at the options. Seems like I'll have to add a new proxy or what? Or I can just open the browser into the stealth mode that is recommended by the burp itself. Let's see if it is going to open up my webgoat or something. Okay, so this is burp targeted browser. In case if you face any problem, just feel free to click on open browser. This will open up your browser into the stealth mode. You can say hijacked by the burp suite, you can say. So this is what it has opened up for me, the Chromium version. So let's see if my webgoat is working here as well or not. So I'm gonna write here as localhost, and then on to the port 8080, I'm running my webgoat. Okay, so I'm gonna put my username in here, the password as well. Okay, so I guess the requests will be intercepted in here. Okay, we are already getting the requests actually. Like we are getting these packets, right? Into the HTTP history, you can see all the packets. All right, seems like a good one. So you can turn on the interception, you can turn off the interception this way. But right now we would like to jump onto the path traversal, right? So into the injections, you have this path traversal in here. Okay, I'm just going to turn off my burp suite for a while. Okay, let it stay. Interception is off already. Okay, so how does the path traversal works, right? Okay, so into the earlier time, we figured this out that you can, catch the directory and you can travel from one path to another. In order to travel from one path to another in any operating system, since the server must be hosted into some operating system only, whether it is a cloud-based server or maybe it is a normal server, and the operating system could be like Windows and Linux as well. So in both the ways, like I just told you into the command prompt few seconds back, that in both the ways, you catch the directory and you just write down the name of that directory along with some forward slashes, right? You can just separate these things and they are separated by the forward slashes and then the name of the folder. And then again, like this is the basic architecture, right? So suppose you have this etc folder. Inside that etc folder, you must be having a file that is named as passwd. So this is something that is the basic architecture in order to host any file anywhere, or to put any file into the folder, right? So this is the basic architecture. With the forward slash, you do that, right? And we can also see that mostly the links are also made this way, right? With the forward slashes, and then you are just going from one directory to other directory by defining the path into the URL. The URL is right here, right? So you are just defining the path of some folders where you are accessing some files that some developer has written as a code, right? This is a simple logic that I wanted to make you understand. Here, what you do is you travel from that path, from one path to another, from one path to another, and you travel so smartly that you can actually get the access of the server, you can say, like the files that are hosted in the server. So when you get the access of the files that are hosted into the server that are really sensitive ones, then it is definitely one of the biggest breach. What we used to do earlier we used to just go with the hit and trial method. That is also again going to be working. And just a quick note, you can just pause this video if you are just watching it in a recording mode, and you can just take a quick revision of LFI and RFI that I've made you to understand into the DVWA challenges. We have done this earlier as well, right? So once you are done with refreshing your skills on RFI and LFI, then it will be pretty easier for you. So there I just introduced that with double forward slash, or maybe triple forward slash, double forward slash. So this is how I am going from one directory to another directory. But right now I don't know the name of that directory. That is one of the biggest problem. But in order to avoid that problem, what I do, I just simply go with dot or dot or maybe 4 times dot. So these are the different combinations that we are trying in order to achieve, or in order to get the access of those files, you can say. So this is what is happening into the path traversal as well. So into the RFI and LFI mode, this is like on that was on like very beginner level. Right now we have moved into the next level to this course. So we are going to do the path traversals with the help of burp suite. Now, in order to understand that, firstly, I'll make you understand while turning on the interception. See, so I've got this request suddenly, that is get forward slash web code, and then you have the services in here, and then you have lesson menu dot MVC. So this is one of the MVC requests that we have got. But anyway, what my ultimate aim is to make you understand that where actually the URL is going on and how this is going on from one place to another. And so into the burp suite section, this first line where you have get request, and where you have webgoat as well, and where you have services, and these are the things that are the URL, and these are the URL directory stuff. So this get request is defined after the request is defined. You have this path that is defined into your burp suite. You can easily send this path to repeater as well, and you can check the response and these kind of things as well. So if you're going to make some changes in here, that is here into this request, or you can say the response, we are going to make most of the changes here only. And the second thing that you need to take care about, that sometimes when you upload a file, when you upload any file at all into your like let's say profile picture or any other picture, then you're going to make some changes into the place where exactly your file name is mentioned. So it could be mentioned into the end of this request, like after the cookies, you will nearby here, like I'm just giving you a rough hypothetical example in this case. So just in this area, somewhere into the downward area, your file must be defined, like the name of the file and where it is getting uploaded, right? So we are going with that help, like in this case, we are going to turn off the interception, and then this is what we are going to try in the help of path traversal, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. I hope the path traversal is clear to you all, that how we are going to work onto the path traversal. So in this case, we are going to get started with the path traversal. And okay, so I've turned off the interception. I hope you guys are ready to solve few challenges of path traversal today, and then we'll talk about some of the interview questions in the end. And then tomorrow we are going to have another rocking session with another vulnerability. But okay, let's concentrate on path traversal now. So you have the second challenge right here. First module was informative, in which I just explained you about what exactly the path traversal is, how it works, and another thing, if you still remember the etc pass wd, this was one of the server file that I made you to remember while completing the challenge of RFI and LFI anyways. And there is one more thing, that in this you might can use the URL encoder. So now you have this URL encoder module into your burp suite, so you don't need to worry about that at all. So you can encode the URL over there as well. So sometimes if // is restricted, then we can definitely go into the encoder methodology as well. And apart from that, we might can use SHA-256 as well in some of the cases. So let's see, we will try to solve 2-3 challenges of path traversal today. You will do some of these challenges as your assignments as well, that I will skip deliberately, maybe in the end, or maybe let's see where it goes. So let's go ahead and try for the second challenge, right? Okay, so what does our second challenge say? So it says path traversal while uploading this file. In this assignment, the goal is to overwrite a specific file on the system, right? In this assignment, the goal is to overwrite a specific file on the file system. Of course, WebGood cares about the users. You need to upload and your file to the following location, which is outside to normal upload location. Right. So what it says that you have an operating system that is Windows 10 that is hosted right now. It has also taken up the information that I've been like hosting this into the C drive users. So that is the username of my PC. I have hosted WebGoat over there, and I'm right now into the path traversal challenge with the Saksham1 as a username. Right. Okay, so this is the information that we have received so far. So what we are going to do from here. So before we get started, I think I would like to bring up a notepad, and I would also like to bring up my burp suite as well. So for the notepad, we are going to write the notes, the step-by-step thing. Step 1. Into the step 1, we are going to upload a picture in here, right? Okay, I believe it will work with just uploading the picture, right? So let's go ahead and upload any of the picture. Any of the picture would work. Okay, so now we gotta have to intercept this as well. So I'm going to turn on the interception. Okay, so now I am going to click on update. So after clicking on update, I must be able to see something into my WebGoat. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to find the post request. Like you all know that we see most of the things into the post request. Into the post request, we are going to see that where my file is uploaded and what is going on. So I'm going to go with the forward stuff. Let's go ahead and find the post request. Okay, here is the post request. Right. So you can see the path is right here. And you have this been running on localhost, content type is right here. Web, same origin. By the way, this MVC is coming up because of the Spring Boot, and then a lot of encoded stuff, which we really don't care about. So let me just scroll down. Okay, so fine. So before we proceed here, we have reviewed the complete request. This is what you're gonna have to do. For the very first time when you open up something and when there is a request, then when there is a request, then you gotta have to review the whole request. This should be your first step, right? So what you gotta have to do, you gotta have to send this into repeater. I've sent this into the repeater, and you can see that into the repeater. Okay, so you have the content disposition form here, right? The full name is right here, and you have the full name and the test. So again, we are going to go with the Path Traversal technique again. So you have this test in here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the // in this case. This is what I gotta have to write because the next field is of email and the password, which we barely care. Like you can see, the full name and the password, we really don't care, but into the full name, let me go ahead and forward this to test. Okay, I just made a very little change in here, // as per the challenge. And let's have a look at the response. So when I send the response, so this is what you gotta have to do. That was a very basic, easy challenge that we have just now solved. You just have to add // before the full name, you can say that is // right here, right? So this is what you're gonna have to do. You can see the response. In response, we have got the congratulations, you have successfully completed the challenge. So this was a simple Path Traversal technique that we have just now completed while uploading the file. In this assignment, the goal is to override the specific file on the file system. Of course, the webgoat cares about the user, so you need to upload your file to the following location, which is outside the normal location. So we have changed the location and we have made some changes with the help of // test. So this is what we have done, but we have done this into the repeater because we just wanted to give it a test run before the ways. So I'm going to do the same thing here as well, // and I'm going to forward this up, and I'm going to forward all the requests, and I'll just wait if my challenge will get completed over the you can say there are tons of requests in here. Most of them are MVC only. I would like to ignore them. Don't intercept request to this host. Still MVC is coming up. Okay, so we have done this. So this was a simple challenge that we have just now solved. Again, so this is the simple challenge that we have just now solved, and it is also prompting us with congratulations, you have successfully completed the assignment. Right, so this was our assignment number 1, right? So I hope this assignment number is clear to you all. If you have any query or anything like that, feel free to let me know, else we will proceed with the challenge number 3. Just checking out the Q&As quickly. Why you changed the test one only? Because all of them were named as test only, so which is why I have changed that. And it was also recommended, it was there in this assignment. Okay, seems like we are not getting any doubts in here because it was a very easy peasy level 2 challenge. But right now, okay, I think I should make the notes for you all so that you can just go ahead and try to do it yourself, so that I can send the notes into the resources as well. So Step 1, open your bird and intercept the request. I think, is it still there in repeater? Okay, that's a good thing. We'll have to go up. Okay, this was the path. Let me copy this. Open your burp and intercept the request. Step 2. Okay, request at the time of upload. The time of uploading a new picture. Right. Step 2. Into step 2, you gotta have to forward the package till you don't see the URL as webcode Path Traversal file upload. Right. Step 3. Add Path Traversal technique / just before the test. After this, you gotta have to, step 3 is going to be like, yeah, forward the packets till you don't see the URL in your burp interception. Okay, send the request to repeater. Step 4 is this one. And step 5, finally do the same thing on intercepted raw request. That is, add / before test. Right. So this is a quick notes for our challenge number 2. Path Traversal challenge page 2. All right. Okay, I believe it is visible to all, and I hope the notes are well taken care of. Okay, so the challenge number 2 is right here, and now you have challenge number 3. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste this up right here. We are soon coming up with a video course as well of this, all of these lectures. So that will be also great for you. Okay, so let's go with the challenge number 3. So I'm going to turn off the interception so that we can go on to this challenge number 3. Right. Okay, so the developer became aware of the vulnerability and implemented a fix which removed .. from the input. Again, the same assignment, but can you bypass the implemented fix? So, there are a couple of ways in, bypassing the fix, you can say. You don't go with .. you can go for dots like 4 times, or maybe you can go for .. and then / and then / once again. So you can go for the multiple times, because it is anyhow going to take or it is anyhow going to rectify in between the you can say the encoding thing only. right? So let's go ahead and try to see that which one of the combination is going to work, because you can see that we have a lot of different techniques now. You can go with the URL encoding as well, and you can also go for SHA-256 physics as well, but not the SHA-256 physics at this time. We are going to use this into the upcoming challenges, but right now you can also go for this. So what I'm going to do is that let's go ahead and intercept it, and let's see that which one of the fix is going to work in this case. So I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the interception. Okay, not right now. Okay, I'm ready, I guess. So I'm going to turn the interception on, and okay, I'm going to go ahead and upload a dummy picture right here. Any of the dummy picture would work, and I'm going to click on update. Did I forget to? Okay, I forgot to turn on the interception. So I'm just going to reload the whole challenge actually. Okay, so the whole challenge is here again. Interception is on. Okay, so while the interception is on, I'm going to upload any of one of these picture, and let's go ahead and click on update. How it is getting updated when the interception is on? I guess everything was uploading pretty well. I was getting the request all fine few minutes back, but let's interception is on. Update is ready to install. What a bad time to get an update like in between the class. That's really bad. But anyways, I don't want to exit. I want to try once again. Reload. Request is not getting intercepted. Reload. Request is not getting intercepted. Oh, that's harsh. So I guess I'll have to just restart everything. So no worries. Let me just give it a try. So I'm going to start Bob again. Definitely not a good time to take an update in between the class of Bob suit. Let's wait for a few seconds. Why the setup is here? I don't want any changes. Just start my Bob suit for God's sake. Let me close this. Let me open a new browser. Word browser error. Come on, Burp suit. Don't do this in between a class. And again, I'll update. That's frustrating. Okay, so I guess I'll have to start everything all over again. Path Traversal challenge number 3. Interception is on. Yes, I'm getting the requests again. So yes, these things keeps on happening, but yeah, you don't have to give up. That's the information security. Anyways, so I'm going to turn off the interception, and I'm going to just turn it on again. I'm going to just upload any of the file that is here, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to update it, and let's see that what I am about to get in here. So which type of we're just gonna see that the developer has become of the aware of the vulnerability. So let's see that what he has restricted. Like they say the fix which remove the ../. So okay, so he has removed the / for the one time. What if I put all of these things for the second time? For example, like into the text pad, I'll make you understand this. So the developer has restricted .. right? Which means if I'll write .. forward if I'll write .. 2 times and / 2 times. So the according to the developer, I believe it will remove 2 dots and 1 / right? So according to the developer, it should become like these two dots should be cancelled by this one, which means two dots are remaining. So there is going to be two dots in here, and this / is going to be removed as per the developer. So this / will be remaining, and again this is going to get penetrated this way, which means you'll have to repeat everything once again in order to bypass this filter. So these are the logics that you need to create. So I hope this is clear to you all. So let's go ahead and find the request. Yes, here is the request again. So let me just take it to the repeater to see that if my logic is gonna work or not. So we'll have to put the dot / into the same way. So here it was. So I'm going to put dot 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 4 times dot dot and 2 times /. So let's go ahead and check the response. The response is, it is showing me up with the internal server error, which means this is not working. I guess it is the full name fix dot 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 / test. I think it should work this way, but it is not working. Let's see what we have in here. Let me go ahead and try this into a raw request, because this is the way. I mean, this is the right logic in order to sort this out. I just made you to understand the logic, and the solution is this only. Like, I've been doing this solution from quite a long time. So let's put these things over a raw response. Let's see what is the response we are about to get. So let me forward all the requests. A lot of requests. Are we getting any prompt in here? Let's turn off the interception. I guess nothing has happened in here. Let me try to do this once again. Let me just update, find the right request. Here it is. Let me put up that developer's logic again. Dot 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 dot, two dots will be cancelled, and double time /. Okay, so yes, this happens sometimes, that you might will feel that the challenge is not getting completed into the repeater, but sometimes you're gonna have to keep the faith. And when I forward this request with the same logic, that is, I have implemented dots into the double combination and / also into the double combination, in which the single combination was extracted by the developer, which means my query is being successfully penetrated, and this says the congratulations, you have successfully completed the assignment, right? So I believe this assignment is also completed. And I guess I can now turn off the interception and can write down the notes for the Path Traversal challenge phase 2. So note, the developer says that he has restricted dot dot /, right? So what we did, we repeated the combinations twice, so that one of them can be neglected by the server. So steps are same from step 1 to step 3, step 4, into the step 4, add single elimination bypass technique. Add single elimination bypass technique. So the query must look like in the combination of dot 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 forward slash, right? So add this right before test, that is dot 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 forward slash test, and forward the packet, right? So once you'll forward this packet, you will get the prompt saying congratulations, you have successfully completed the challenge. So we have successfully completed the challenge number 2 and the challenge number 3. And now it's time to proceed for the next challenge. But like before we proceed for the next challenge, I guess it's 4 o'clock, I guess. Right. So it's 4 o'clock. We usually take the break at this time. So if you have any question and answer, please feel free to ask for like next 3 to 4 minutes. And then, I'll just take a quick break of like 2 to 3 minutes, or maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. And then we will be solving the rest of the 2 challenges of Path Traversal. It must be seem like an easy one for you because, we have already done this. We have already done the remote file inclusion and RFI and like file inclusion basically. So yes, okay. This also reminds me of another thing that we gotta have to complete the JWT token last challenge. As far I remember, because we haven't yet completed that into the last session, though some of the students have completed this by the same technique, but we were facing some errors, which is why I promised you to complete that once again, right? Okay, so we have few questions in here. Sir, why chat is disabled? Like due to the company policies, we have disabled it. But yes, definitely we are answering the questions in here. Why you change the test to test one? I've already replied. Instead of dot dot forward slash test, can we go for dot dot forward slash and dot dot forward slash? I think you can go for it, but you may just give it a try if that works. Because I haven't yet tried that combination yet. Sir, it will not work. You choose don't intercept from the host. Okay. We can even encode. Yes, you can definitely go with the URL encoding module. So, like we'll be using that module. But suppose if you're gonna have to do the URL encoding, let's learn the URL encoding quickly. That can be easily done with the help of Burpsuit, right? So you have this decoder module in here. So suppose you have this dot dot forward slash test, right? You have this dot dot forward slash test that is not being accepted by the browser, or maybe you can say by the server. What you can do is you can decode it as URL, right? You can okay, here you're gonna have to select the URL. Why is it not coming? Okay, dot dot forward slash test decode encode, right? So this is the encoded value of dot dot forward slash test into the URL encoded. This is the URL encoded value actually. So if that is not being accepted, you can decode it, and it's pretty easy to decode, right? So I hope this must have made a lot of sense to you. All right. We can even encode. Yes. Can we use directory brute forcing in Path Traversal? In the end, in the end of the challenge, the last challenge. Okay, I'll keep the last challenge with a quick hint for you people that we'll be solving two more challenges today, but the last challenge I will keep as homework for you, because in that you'll have to use the directory forcing in Path Traversal. So yes, this is also a good one out there. So we can directly edit and intercept, no need to send to repeater. Yes, you can directly edit into the intercept module, like the main proxy where you're intercepting the request. You can directly edit there as well. But since I'm taking the classes and I don't want to waste a little bit of time into doing everything all again, which is why I go safe and I play safe with the help of repeater module. And actually I'm in a habit of using a repeater module again and again, because when you go and when you hit the bounties into the real life scenarios, you don't let the request to go away with the server. We just see the behavior of the server with the help of repeater module. So keeping a repeater module is definitely a very good habit. Sir, in other batches, chat have been disabled within the class batch. Like, okay, so I'm going to take the picture of this chat, Rohit, and I'm going to forward them that why the chat is disabled and all of these things. And if they'll allow me, I'll definitely, tell them to please allow me to enable the chats. How to find Path Traversal vulnerabilities in real life scenario? You're gonna find it into the same way into the real life. Just intercept the request and see what is going on into the URL and see that what is happening. Basically you find the Path Traversal quite a lot where you have the functionality of upload. Right, when you have the upload functionality, then definitely your request will be traveling from one place to another in order to submit any image file or maybe any JPG or PNG that you have been uploading over there. There are a lot of places where you upload the PDFs as well. So you can try checking out a lot of things into the Path directories over there. Just intercept the request and try hitting on them into the same fashion that we have been doing here. Okay, can you please repeat the ../ yes, definitely you will. I mean, sir, I saw you joining a little late today. But anyways, we took this logic that I would like to repeat in this quick short break that we were about to take. So, sir, what we have defined here, that he said that the developer has disabled this thing over here. I'll just zoom it out. So the developer has disabled .. So when the developer has disabled .. one time, which is why we repeated it into the combination. So what we did, this is what the developer has disabled. What if we do the same action twice? So automatically, as per the developer, .. will be disabled and 2 dots will be disabled. So the remaining query will be this, right? So remaining query after common elimination will be .. So this part is eliminated, for example. So this and this is remaining there. This is eliminated. I hope it's clear to you. Just give me a quick response. If yes, then we'll proceed further. I joined before you. Oh, thank you. Okay, I got it. When will we start the Android pen testing? Android pen testing has, like, we have a couple of more modules waiting for us into this web goat, and then we are going to proceed with the exploitation part, because that is also very necessary, because when you're going to crack some exams like OSCP and these kind of exams, you really need to know about these kind of exploitation techniques and which ports are opened up there. So we are going to proceed with the exploitation techniques after this, and then we are going to jump a little bit of introductory part of Android pen testing. Okay, so done with the questions. It's 4:10 approx. We are going to take a 10 minutes of break. I'll get back to you by 4:20 or 4:25, and then we'll proceed further from here, and then we'll be solving the further challenges of this Path Traversal technique that we have been doing currently. So let me write here as break till 4:20. I'll be back at 4:20. Till the time, just have a water and just have a sip of something, and then we will continue from here. Hey everyone, it's 4:20, so I believe our break is over. So, all right, if you guys are here, just give me a quick response in Q&A. Okay, seems like the students are here. So let's get started with the next challenge, our challenge number 4, and then we are going to jump on to the challenge number 5 as well. So let's see what do we have here in challenge number 4. So I'm going to go on to the challenge number 4. So the developer again became aware of the vulnerability by not validating the input of the full name, right? And a fix was made in an attempt to solve this vulnerability. Again, the same assignment, but can you bypass the implemented fix? Okay, so previously what we were doing, if you remember, right before the full name, we were doing the path traversal ../ into challenge number 2. Into challenge number 3, we did that twice because one of the set was eliminated by developer. But right now he has inserted this fix into a full name. But there is also a very main technique because, on challenge number 2 and 3, they were on a very beginner level, right? So now we are going to try this once again. So right now we are going to do the bypass exactly onto the file upload, like the file where the file is getting uploaded. Let's see if you are able to get that check in here only. Okay, so your I believe your concept of this will be completed. Will be solving the challenge number 5. But for now, let's jump on to the challenge number 4. So let's go ahead and turn on the interception. And let me try to upload any of the image once again. And let me click on update. So when I do that, so I'm going to forward this request again. Okay, so this is the request. That could be a good thing for me. So profile upload, remove user input. Is my file is being traveled in this case? Can I see my file in here? Yes, I can see my file in here. Right. So when I send this to repeater, let's try to play around with this. So as far I remember, what I used to do in this challenge is that I used to go with ... / right before the path where my upload file is defined. So when I send that, it works. It still works. This was again an easy one. And, this time what I did, I tried putting this ... / right before the name of the file. So you can implement this ... / at a lot of places, and you'll have to see that where you are able to gather the file. And now you'll say that, sir, we have not yet got the path that we should have got. But we haven't yet got that path because it is prompting us that you have successfully completed the assignment. What I can do, maybe into the next challenge, I'll just stop it right away and I'll just do this challenge into the error and omission method next time. And into the next challenge, I'll tell you that how to extract the path as well. Right now, it is not even in my hand since this lab is meant to be made in that way, which is why this is happening with us. Okay, so I believe this challenge is also completed. I'm going to make a very quick notes out of it, and then we are going to proceed further with this. Okay, so path travel challenge. This was the very super easy, like since we have done some brainstorming on to our previous 2 challenge, which is why it was super easy. Okay, so Path Traversal challenge number 4. Okay, so I'm writing the reason here. So since the developer has only applied the filter on first name only. So we have bypassed it this time by okay, so again steps are same from 1 to 3, and then add single elimination bypass technique so that the query must look like into the okay, not this. And then in step 4, just add dot forward slash before the file name in order to bypass it on challenge number 4. Perfect. So it should look like dot forward slash file name. And let me just give you a quick sneak peek out of this. Or it should look like this request that we have just now copied. And here must be some of your file name.png. Okay. So this were these 3 challenges are quite easy. The next one could be a little complicated one. All right. So these are the steps in here. And I believe it should be done here now. So I believe again, I'll go to proxy and I'll make the changes into the live request so that this challenge can be completed. So here it is. I'm going to put dot forward slash in here. I'm going to forward this. And again, it says, congratulations, you have successfully completed the assignment. Turns out to be green now. So now we are going to go with the 5th one and into the 7th. Interception is off. This time, okay, this is zip slip. So uploading the zip file will extract it, but it will not. Can you find? Okay, so this is also a new happening one. So this challenge is being added like, few years back only. I mean, few months back only. So into the latest version of WebGoat, you will see this new assignment which says zip slip assignment. I would like to give it to you into the homework. But right now, before understanding the zip slip, I believe you should just solve the challenge number 5. Okay, so now what it says, when you'll click here, it will show you a random cat picture. And definitely I love cats. So it is going to show us a new random cat picture every time we'll click here. Pretty cool pictures. Okay, so let's go ahead and bypass this one of them. So let's say what it is trying to say actually in this challenge is that you gotta have to retrieve other files with the path traversal. Like you'll have to find the directory first of all. And then the path traversals are not limited to file uploads. Also, when retrieving files, it can be the case that a path traversal is possible to retrieve other files from the systems. In the assignment, try to find a file name as path-traversal-secret.jpg. This can be used as a quick hint that they have given us into the end of this statement, that is path-traversal-secret.jpg. Okay, seems pretty good. Everything looks fine in here. So what we are going to do is that we are again going to intercept the request when we are going to click on show random picture, right? And then I believe our methodology will work from there, I believe. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. So let me open up my burp. I'll turn the interception to on. I'll click on show random picture. And again, I'll go to a page where I could actually see web goat. Okay, so I believe this must be the URL where you'll be getting the web goat Path Traversal random picture, right? So this is the right URL, and you have a session cookie and like a lot of things are right here. So I cannot see much of the details in here, but again, I would like to send it to intruder. Sorry, not the intruder. It should be sent to the repeater. Okay, it is sent to the repeater here. Let's send this and check the response. So I believe this is the response we are getting. So I mean, for now, this is the location where the path traversal is happening, and the random hyphen picture question mark ID equals to 2.jpg. So we forgot the question mark ID equals, right? We never knew that. So it is not necessary that you just see the request part and you don't see the response part, and like you see like nothing is happening. Sometimes you can find a lot of quick hints into the response panel as well. Now I'll tell you a very quick story. This reminds me of this, that what some people are doing in order to save in order to save some of their price into, I mean, this is a real life scenario that I would like to make you understand, is that some people are using OTP services, right? And they're using the OTP services, and where the OTP vendor is charging them some amount, like few cents, for sending one OTP message. In order to save that money, what they are actually doing is they are, again, sorry for a little bit of disturbance. So in order to save the money, what they are doing is that instead of sending the OTP, they are generating the OTP from JavaScript, and then they are sending that JavaScript random number to your mobile phone, which is really like really wicked out there. What I did, I checked the response into the same fashion. I was able to find the OTP of a lot of services, in which McDonald's was one of them. So when I was sitting in a restaurant at Ahmedabad, which is also situated in India, so there actually I was able to find this kind of thing when somebody came up and they gave us the feedback. And while giving the feedback, and while submitting, when I was submitting the feedback, she asked that, sir, you're gonna have to enter your phone number, and then you'll get the OTP. You'll have to tell me the OTP in order to submit your feedback, right? So when I did that, and then I saw that this is a four random number thing out there, I quickly, very wickedly, tried to, memorize their URL. And then later on, exactly at that time, I just, noticed that URL and went home and tried to bypass their OTP. And, I was able to see their OTP into the response section. Exactly like that. We can see that question mark ID equals to 2.jpg is right here, but we don't have any ID equals to something and something into the request section. So what we can do, we can definitely add that by question mark ID equals to, and what we are going to do into the equals to. So let's see, and let's have a look at what we are going to get into the response. I guess, am I getting a little bit of disturbance into the voice? Just give me a quick response if you guys are getting some disturbance in my voice. Okay, getting no's. Seems like everything is working fine. Cool. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to try this hint, because this is also the location that is clearly defined to you into the response, because you have been asking a lot of times that what exactly the response is and where can we find that a location where my files are getting submitted inside the server. So this is the location, like inside the server. Right now we know this, that webgoat is hosted inside our machine only, but as a matter of fact, that there must be some folder inside our operating system where you have a folder named as Path Traversal. Inside that Path Traversal folder, since we are solving the challenge of Path Traversal, they must have made a folder inside the webgoat named as Path Traversal. And after that, you must have this random picture question mark ID equals to 2.jpg. So this is the whole architecture where your where your picture is going to go and getting submitted. So I'm going to put here as question mark, not this one, question mark ID equals to, and what I'm gonna do with question mark ID equals to, and the parameter is, I can give the Path Traversal as a parameter. Let's just have a look. I know this is not going to work, but this is just to take the quick hints. You don't hit the bounties and these bugs on a very single go. Sometimes what happens is that you try a lot of different methodologies, you take the hints out of them, and then you proceed to the next level. Like I could have shown you directly, but still, like this is the proper step-by-step process by which you can do this, right? So let's try to see and check the response. So what we are getting in this way, that we were pretty close by defining it question mark ID equals to question equals to, and then the path of the Path Traversal into this query. But what we can do here is that since we were pretty close, and we were doing the right thing in here, which is why we have got a bad request. Now we all know what exactly bad request is, 400, right? I told you into the starting, while clearing up the basics as well, that you'll see this response quite a lot. Since we are hackers, we see this response quite a lot. But right now, something that you need to notice is that it says illegal characters are not allowed into the query. Now, do you guys remember that the developer has already restricted /? And that is not going to work in this case. And this time he has not restricted // or maybe .. This time he has restricted the special characters like these signs into your URL encoded thing right there, right? So what we are going to do next is that we are going to go into the decoder module, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy this. This is just .. I might can type it as well, right? So I guess I'll have to just reset it. I want to reset it. Okay, since we have reset it, we have done the reset to it. So .. I'm going to encode it as URL. So this is the URL encoded form of .. So this is what is .. actually doing here? Just give me a quick response. What is .. is doing here? It is taking me a directory back, or it is taking me a directory forward? Just give me a quick response. One said forward, Shashank said forward, but Brajesh says back. Arnav says forward, and Prem says forward as well. Back. Yovi says back. Hansraj says back. It would be back. Exactly. Like, this is a very basic thing that you need to know. You have been using Linux from quite a long time, I believe now. So please don't do such mistakes in making your logics, which is really very, very important. You are going a level back, right? So let's go ahead and try to do this. Okay, not the root folder. Just you need to understand that you're going a level back, right? So when we do this for the one time, we are going level back for the one time. So what I'm going to do, that this is the URL encoded thing out here. I'm going to copy this, Control C. And since those characters are illegal, but I'm going to go with the encoded methodology. See, this is what happens when you directly send your request to repeater. You can try a lot of things. When you do everything raw, then things can get messed up with the hit and trial methods. So instead of this thing, I'm going to write this in here. Okay, so let me send this. Interesting. So the response that I'm getting in here is, see, users. See, I told you that this is somewhere in a location that is like Path Traversal, random pictures, but we didn't knew the exact location, right? So this is pretty dangerous to show you as well. But anyways, I know how to stop this up. So this is showing me the exact system directory folder that is hosted inside. So inside the C drive, we have a folder named as user, and then the civil, that is the username. And there I have webgoat 8.2.2. Inside the webgoat, I have a folder named as Path Traversal. There I have cats and the Path Traversal mark that I've given there. So you have a cat folder in there. But now interesting part is that I'm going way above. I really don't care about this. So can you make the logic of going back twice? So we went back once. What if you want to go back twice? How would you do that? So if you have done the decoding of ... when we'll do this, that means I'm going 2 levels back, right? So this is the encoded part of going 2 levels back. So look at it very carefully. When I copy this, and when I go into this proxy settings in here, I was there in repeater. So this is what it is doing. It is taking me a level back. When it takes me a level back, this is the URL. Look at it very carefully. When I go level 1 back, this is the URL here. But what if I go 2 levels back? What URL will I see here? The URL will be definitely changed. Let's have a look at it. If I remove this, and if I paste the decoded characters for 2 levels going back, don't include this HTTP 1.1. So make sure you hit a space after this. So now this will take me 2 levels back. So this, I'll just copy this so that we can compare it over a notepad, right? So we'll check the response later on into the notepad, that what is the difference. So this is the response. So when I go 2 level back, and when I forward this, this is what we are getting. Okay, perfect. Now we are into the exact, Path Traversal file. The secret .jpg is right here. And can you notice my URL is getting repeated for once only, but that is for the client filtering. So I'm getting the exact URL right here. This is the beauty. So this is what you gotta have to do with the experience. So here you can see that I was getting, okay, I'll just paste this right here so that we can, compare this. Okay, so see, this part is same. This part is same. Now client side filtering is being, immersed in here. But then this is the exact URL that we have been getting here as well. But we are not getting anything like that here. We are directly going inside the data that it wanted me to fetch into the starting, and we are getting Path Traversal secrets and the cat JPGs all around here, along with XXE. Right. XXE is also a vulnerability that we will be talking about in some time into like upcoming challenges. So see, this happens, when you go, when you know that when you are going a directory back, when you are going directory forward, Path Traversal will be really easy for you after that, right? So now I'm getting this. I have found the correct path. I have found the correct path in here. I guess, will this work? Let's go ahead and see if this is going to work in here or not, because we have found this thing. So what we gotta have to do, we gotta have to try this into the live thing as well, right? So what I'm going to do that got this. I think I should uh, I should I haven't got one prompt that I should have got, that you have found a path, but I should have got that, I believe. We are missing out something. We are definitely missing out something. ID, we are repeating it twice. Yes, one thing we are repeating. Yes, the last hint that we are missing out, just got to know that into my mind, is that it says that there is a file, right? We have successfully found the path, right? Now let's repeat this challenge once again. Path traversals are not limited to file uploads. Also, when retrieving the files, it can be the case that the path traversal is possible to retrieve other files from the system. In this assignment, try to find a file called path traversal -secret .jpg. So this is something that we were missing. We have found the path, but we already know the file name, right? So since we are onto the right path, we are going to copy this. Okay, and once we have copied this, we are going to paste it exactly right here into the URL. So directly we can jump onto the URL of the image and we'll be like, yes, we have found this image. Because what happens, let me give you a quick example. Excuse me. Okay, so you need to really understand this. So what happens, like this is, suppose like you have this cat. Okay, I'll just give you a very good real life example so that you can just have a look at it. Okay, so suppose I'm pasting this image in here. So if I rename this with the help of, if I rename this as cat. So what happens? We know that it is inside this directory, but we haven't caught this file. When we will write here as /cat.jpg, now we have got this file. When I hit enter, you can see that this image has opened up, right? The same concept is happening in here as well. We have found the path, but we have not written the name of the file. Now we know with a hint that the name of the file is path-traversal-secret.jpg. This is what we need to catch, right? I hope this must have been making a lot of sense to you right now. Okay, so we are going to write the same thing in here. So in order to write the same thing, I'm going to simply write here as path-traversal -secret.jpg. Okay, so path-traversal-secret, not looking to get any typos in here. Okay, let's go ahead and send this. Again, a bad request. I thought we are very close to this. Okay, right. So we don't have to put the extension in here. We just have to put the file name in here. Because, in some of the cases, in some of the servers, or maybe in Windows, you hide the extensions. You don't put them on. Sometimes you put them on. So it depends upon the settings of the operating system. So, which is why when I remove the .jpg, I've got this prompt saying that you found it. Now submit the SHA-512 hash of your username as answer. Right. So do you know how to go with SHA-512 hash of your username as answer? Anyone knows that? Give me a quick response in Q&A. ../ is back and ../ is forward. Yes, that's right, Shashank. Okay, so put your name in SHA-512 converter, right? So let's go ahead and let's go to the decoder. I believe the username is Sybil of that PC. Let's go into the, yes, it's Sybil with capital S. Okay, I hope the capital S would not make any ruckus in here. Encode as, okay, we have SHA-256 in here. For the Kali users, it is already there into your command prompt as well. It was SHA-512, I guess. Oh, what would I have been doing without the repeater? SHA-512. Okay, it's 256 512 edition. There are a lot of 512 edition. Which one will work? 512 edition. Let's see if we have any of this converter online. That would be really easy for us. But I believe this challenge is completed here. When you'll just enter the SHA-512 thing into your not decrypt, encrypt. I hope it was 512. SHA-512. Okay, so this was our string. Let's generate the hash. Let's copy the hash and let's see if it is going to work. So, okay. So let me just, I believe I'll have to turn off the interception because now we have got the hint. We really don't care about it. So interception off. So even the CTFs are also like this, you know, you just find the hints and then you keep on doing them. Make sure you don't put any kind of space in here, not anywhere up there. Seems like there is no space. Let's click on submit secret. And it is freezed. Even my interception is off, but still it is freezed. Okay, now it says, sorry, the solution is not correct. Username is capital SUBAL only. I hope this online URL encoding is right, but you may definitely can try it. We have gone a long way into this challenge. You just have to just do the encoding part and then I believe it will be solved to you. Okay, the solution is not working in this case. There must be some conflict into the URL converter or something. CMD. I think it could be happening because of capital S. That could have been a problem in here. But if you have been trying this on Kali, then it is quite easy. Even into the terminal, you can do this. So, oh, how can I forget this? It should be Saksham 1. I'm extremely sorry. The username of uh, system is not what you gotta have to encode. You gotta have to encode your own username of WebGoat. So I apologize for the mistake I did right now. Let me go here again and let me just do the. Okay, so now it says, congratulations, you have successfully completed the assignment. So the username of my WebGoat, the SHA-256 conversion of the username of my WebGoat was the solution. Okay, so we have completed second, third, fourth, fifth. We have completed 4 challenges, and we also understood that what exactly the path traversal is. Have a look at the zip slip vulnerability. It's a very good vulnerability out there, and you can find a lot of CSV files where you can use it as a dictionary attack, you can say. So we are going to try the zip slip vulnerability tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to try 2 things. We are going to go with the zip slip vulnerability, and also we are going to go with JWT token thing out there. I believe it was there into the broken authentication. So I guess I've just made a new user, so I don't know that till where we have completed. Can anyone give me a quick response that what was left? What were the challenges number that were left in JWT tokens? I believe we have not done this Jerry and Tom thing, and I guess we have not done this as well. Refreshing token is also not we have done. Have we done this? JWT cracking and all, and this vote feature, have we done this? Yes, we have done these things. Just give me a quick response how many of these we have done, or I'll just check them again into the recordings. But yes, we gotta have to complete the JWT tokens as well. So tomorrow we are going to go with the final level of Path Traversal, that is the 7th one, and then we are going to complete the JWT tokens as well. So these 2 things is what we are going to do tomorrow, and then I'll try to complete more of the things that are there into the assignment. I think we should just have a look at the curriculum, because a lot of part is being done already, and we are very close. Okay, so we till 5 we have done. We gotta have to do 7. Okay, so tomorrow let's take a very detailed session on JWT token, since I've been reported just now that we have not solved all the challenges over there, right? Okay, so let's have a look at the curriculum. I believe all of these things are done. We were on WebGoat. I guess we have also completed the forensics module as well. Mukesh must have made it completed. So I guess I won't be available on I won't be available next weekend. So I'll be taking tomorrow's class in a little bit lengthier, in a little bit of lengthier manner, since I have been attending the event on 3rd or 4th in some college. So I will be outside for the company's event. So on to the on September 3rd and 4th, Mukesh will be taking class. And right now, tomorrow, I'm going to complete the token exploitation. And also I'll try to complete the path travel. No, okay. I'll complete the final level of path traversal. I'll complete the token exploitation, and I'll try to get our password reset endpoint thing done, right? So what we have left in here is token exploitation, password reset endpoint, path traversal, just the last part. And then you have SQL as well, the string base that is also there into this WebGoat, which we'll cover, we would like to cover as soon as possible. HTML tempering and accessory is also there, IDOR and CSRF, SSRF. That's it. And then we are going to jump on exploits. So this is what is left into this module. I would like to recommend you to focus more and more on bug bounties, They have been a really big charm for everyone out there. They makes your resume stronger. Just don't run behind the money. But it's like, even if they are giving you some appreciation form, or like recommendation form, or like anything like that, that could be of a very big use for your resume, of course. And so these were all the things that I wanted to talk about. So last 5 minutes, let's take the quick doubts from you all, and then we are done with today's session. Tomorrow we are going to meet again with another lengthy session. So where are you going? Yes, LPU Punjab. So there is an event. Okay, how to get that curriculum? Which curriculum? I believe this is online. It's csm.ineuron.ai. So you can just visit here, and you can just have a look at it here whenever you want. Okay, so the event, it is a hackathon over there into LPU. And so yes, that's what I'm going to judge over there. How are you running WebGoat and Burp on same port 8080? Okay, so when you will notice into the starting, it says to open its own browser, right? So there are two options. What you can do is that one thing is you go to options and configure this onto the port 8081. So see, I'm not running it onto the same port. It cannot run onto the same port. That is the matter of fact, actually. So onto the port 8080, you cannot run it. So I've configured a new proxy using my port number 8081. This will also work. If this doesn't work, then you can open the browser and your Chrome will run onto the Chromium mode. So that is a different mode. You can say that is a ghost mode that can be overtaken by any third party. So in that case, the Burp suite has taken over the Chromium mode. That it will open a new session onto the Chromium mode, and then it will run. Okay. So I cannot see any more questions coming up, but okay, there is one thing that I forgot. Making the notes for the last challenge. Last challenge was a little lengthy as well. So I'll be making the notes now for the last challenge. That was Path Traversal. And I'll have to remember everything again. I wish if my repeater has it. Okay. So this was the challenge number 5. So I'm going to make quick notes, and then I'm going to be done for today's class. So challenge number 5, step 1 to 3 are same again. Step 1 to 3 are same. Step 4. Intercept the request on URL that will look something like this to you people, right? Step 5, try adding, no, step 5, send it to repeater. You have step number 6, try getting hint by checking response without making any changes. You will see a file name. You will see the path already has question mark equals or question mark ID equals in response. Now, step 6, add question mark ID equals into the existing URL. right? So our existing URL is this. So it should look like somewhat like this. Okay. Step number 6. Okay, step number 7, I mean. Step number 7, use your path traversal technique, that is ../. Step 8, this is a very lengthy one. So step 8, check response. You will see that the special characters are restricted, right? And then you're gonna go with step number 9. Since the special characters are restricted, so you will URL encode them in bulk decoder module. Step 10, open, go to decoder module and decode .. which will be something like .. come on, encode as URL, which will look something like this, right? Step 11, check the response. You will realize that you need to go back 2 levels instead of 1. So your logical new query must be like, where's my repeater? Your new logical query must look like this. Step 12, add file name, the hint that you were given into the starter, right? So that file name was Path Traversal secret. Right. So step 13, your final query should look like this, right? Okay, so and then step 14, you must have got the hint in response like you found it. Submit the SHA-512. Step 15, turn interception off and encode your webgoat username in SHA-512 hash. Submit it and the challenge is then completed. Right. So I guess we are done with the quick notes that we have just now made for all the challenges that we have completed today. A good notes for you people. So I would like to recommend you to try it once, because when you will, if you won't try it, then you won't get it right. This is not that easy, and it will look that happening to you people that we can do this much of things by penetrating inside the web applications. So this will look quite happening to you if you will try this at home even after the class. So that's it for this class. If you have any more doubts, feel free to ask, and then we are done with this. See, I cannot show this to you on a live website, but the WebGoat is acting as a live website. The reason why I'm not showing this to you on a live website is that because it is super illegal. If anybody will be doing these kind of attacks, suppose, if anybody is teaching somewhere and, into the live teaching, he's doing the attack on Aineron's website, I'm pretty sure the Aineron won't like it. So exactly like that, if we will be doing attack on anybody's live website, the website owner may not like it. If you want to do these kind of things, you may try it on your own, and that too onto the websites that are listed on HackerOne. There is one more thing that I wanted to talk about, is that please do not go ahead and try the bug directly on HackerOne. You can try for some other platforms as well, like Bugcrowd. Bugcrowd is a very good platform for beginners. So there are high chances that you might can hit the bounties over there. Can we bypass the Cloudflare? It depends. It depends. Yes, you can bypass, but it depends that in which manner and which technology that website is being made in order to bypass it from Cloudflare. Okay. How will we do the bug bounty, sir? You haven't shown us live bug bounty, so we are not knowing how will. So live bug bounty, how can I show you the live bug bounty? I can teach you the attacks. I cannot show you any attack live. That is totally illegal. So definitely, I cannot show you that. I'm restricted in showing you that. I really want to, but yes, I just cannot do that legally. So yes, you're gonna have to be with it. But I'm just teaching you the attacks that you can apply onto the bug bounty websites, which which is what everybody is doing in all of my batches. Like this must be my 20th or 21st batch of information security. So this is the only batch when I haven't yet received much of the bounties from the students. In rest of the batches, like I have got around like 10 to 15 bounties in every batch that I've delivered. But anyways, I'm still hoping for the best from you people, that I'll see some good bounties soon from you people. But that's it for this class. I hope you have enjoyed this class on Path Traversal. And that's it for today. And I am sending you these notes, into the WhatsApp group, and I'll be updating this over the dashboard as well. So that's it for today's class. I'll see you again tomorrow at the same time, exactly at 3 o'clock. And I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Thank you everyone for joining. Cloudflare can stop the DOS attack. Anyways, I'm just done with today. I'll see you again tomorrow.